send your CV. You have to reply the email and send your stuff back to them. And when you send it back to them, right, they will now sort of get back to you and say, oh, congratulations, you have been offered this appointment. Here you get. But the first time they message you, you are supposed to be the one to alert the word and say, oh, I don't want. Please, I don't want your appointment, please. Thank you very much for the offer, for the consideration, but I don't want it. No, they won't do that. Now, when their name don't enter the news, you go to hear say, and then you know the APC, those ones who are telling you that politics is over, election is over, let us work together, let us blah, 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 yeah. You just see them, they will go mad. And I don't blame them. Maybe I'll tell you that a lot of them, well, anyone who is probably saying they believe in APC, they are lying to you. They're only waiting for their turn. A lot of them do not have anything for Nigeria. They don't even like Nigeria. Like every of their action means they don't like Nigeria. APC, here you get. So you see all those hatred, all those divisive rhetoric, all those tribal nonsense that you saw them do during the election. Many of them were doing it. They are putting in the effort so that when the power comes and they can be appointed, they can enjoy, they can share in the loot and all of that stuff. But unfortunately, majority of them are unemployable. They are only good to be used for such political divisive and other nonsense. They are not good. I mean, they are not useful beyond that. So when they hear that somebody is being given appointment under Tifnumbu and this person is not APC, is not supporting Tifnumbu, or more they go run mad. You will see them go crazy. Or more you go they believe say, oh, but kilo little you know. Why are they mad like this? Kilo to you. Why is it so? It'll be like say somebody just killed their children or killed their babies, or like the people that our enemy, you are giving our enemy appointment, you are giving our enemy, so they will now withdraw to now. So sorry, our people are not happy that we give you appointment. It's because so sorry. Why are you accepting appointment from criminals? Why? All of us sit down here talk say, these people are criminals, and everything you can do to get rid of them, break the shackles, right? And break free from these rogues and what they represent, the establishment, right? Some of you are sitting down here with us and they are agreeing that we must make sure we break it up. We must break it up. We must, yeah. At the end of the day, many of you are only waiting for your turn. Yes, waiting for your turn. So, but why did you go and join them? They say, but Mayegun, we cannot continue to complain. We need to go inside and change it from within. At the end of the day, person won't go inside, go change the system from within. Now the system go come change them. You go come turn against us. Come they tell us, say, Mayegun, you don't know what you are talking about. I used to be like you, Mayegun. But when I entered, I realized that our government is not easy, Mayegun. Let's be honest. It's not easy. It is so complicated. If you are not inside, you won't understand. I say, Ogun kill you, bro. Ogun kill you. Because we know your type. You get that? Why are you taking an appointment from criminals? Why are you accepting it? Why? Why would you be out here and agree that a rotten system should go? And some of you actually did all you could to try and stop the rotten system. Now that you have been overwhelmed by the rotten system, you shouldn't take appointment from them. When they email you or send you a letter, send it back and say, sorry, I'm not interested. Or collect it and post it on social media before they do it to you. So if you are not an ass licker, praise singer, they call it loyalty. That is all you need to work with Tifnumbu. Qualification, now forget qualification. Qualifying. Don't worry. Those people are just noise makers. They don't even know what they want. All you need is just to be loyal to Tifnumbu, and that's it. If you are caught stealing, even if you are caught killing, as long as your loyalty to Tifnumbu and APC, Egbe is not to be questioned, don't listen to all those noise. That's why the system has to go. Honestly. It has to. But let's move away from that for a moment. Okay. Niger Republic has responded back to Nigeria by telling them that, listen, sounds nice that you want us to probably be friends again, to be neighbors again, or to be brothers again. We saw that you lifted the ban, or you lifted the what do you call it? Yeah, I think the closed border. Okay, so you opened the border, you lifted the sanctions, you did all of this, but we don't ask you, say make you lift sanction on us. Let me lift sanction on us. Nobody asked you to lift to open your border. No, we do not. We have moved on. Because they said that some Nigerians who tried to cross into Niger Republic from Katsina, Bokwari's state in Katsina, and those who tried to cross into Niger Republic through Jigawa, they were sent back because they were told point of entry is closed and remain closed. We do not want you here. Sorry. I told you that now Tifnumbu de place a sanction to satisfy France on top wahala we no concern us. Among other factors that should be considered, Tifnumbu acted alone. And as part of the brash decisions it took, like that of a subsidy was gone. Subsidy is gone. And the consequences of that is what they are using propaganda and lies to try to make look normal to you. This was one of them. Yeah, Tifnumbu could have led Nigeria into war. We could have killed tens of thousands of, poor people, innocent people from both sides, Niger and Nigeria. Tifnumbu didn't even consult with his own security advisors, I believe, right? Because immediately he met with Macron in France. The order then was they must reinstate Bazoum. Bazoum is the removed president of Niger Republic, a criminal like Bokwari, who rigged the election like Tifnumbu, forced himself on the country and continue to deplete the resources of the country, including their money. Corruption was actually alive in Niger when Bazoum was there, until those who were providing him, those who were giving him protection against his people, like Tifnumbu and Bokwari, like Tifnumbu right now, those guys where they work with walking stick, they call themselves soldiers in Nigeria. Your service chiefs, where they work with walking sticks, right? They are those who play to protect Tifnumbu. But when the Kasala will burst, like that of Niger, right? They will be the first. If they are lucky, they will be arrested. If they are not, they will be killed. And Tifnumbu himself, probably, if he's lucky, he will run away. If he's not, it will become like that of Bazoum in Niger Republic. So they picked up Bazoum and his entire family, who were living like princes and princesses, queens and kings in Niger, in the midst of that generational poverty, French imposed poverty on that country. So they removed their own problems. That's what happened in Niger. Way back in July rather, last year, the Nigerians removed their problems. And that was Bazoum, his political advisors, those ones where they live like big men in Niger then, like your politicians are living right now, spending money, flexing, telling you to hang on. You are reading about the looting. That was what it was in the Niger Republic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm serious. Until when they faced their problems and removed their problems. So they jailed their problem by locking their problem up. And Nigeria wanted to go and free and release their problems back to them by asking them to return the guy. Now, what's it cost to Alabeda? Nigeria called the Shomozu. Tifnumbu called the Shomozu. Mobilized 15,000 soldiers. 15,000 Nigerian soldiers to Sokoto, the border with Niger, with the plan that, we are going to take over Niger Republic in just 4 hours. That's what they said. 4 hours maximum. 1 week. Everything is over. They told Tifnumbu that Agberu, I think he probably thought that it was going to be like when MC Oluomo take over a garage. And then they would now go back and say, the garage, yeah. I think that is what he probably thought, right? Anyway, that didn't fly. Niger held firm, stood their ground and said, listen, all this gra no water. You're supposed to protect us. You are supposed to be our big brother. Why are you doing this? France has been robbing us. Can you imagine what they have done to us? Like, for real, Tifnumbu cut their electricity off. Their hospitals, their schools, their homes, their industries, and all of that. They lost power for months. Because Tifnumbu wanted to turn the country the people of the country against the revolutionary soldiers there. But it didn't work. Thank God for social media. So they do know what was going on. So they stood behind their own military. Then they learn how to endure, how to kind of survive in situation like this. But Nigeria did not know that Nigeria would come back to bleed. And Nigeria go bleed. Nigeria can't bleed. It's when Nigeria now started bleeding. That is when they now said, France no bring bandage. France no bring any first aid. Nothing. So Nigeria will bleed to death if nothing is done now. That's what they told him. And Kolu, in his own, demented mind, criminally mind, decided to now reinstall their electricity. They don't even say thank you. He restored their electricity for over 2 weeks. Nobody even mentioned anything. I'm not sure if they are still using the electricity in Niger because they didn't even say thank you. They didn't even acknowledge it. A week or so later, Tifnubu said he's now he's opening the border. Which border? You don't get border. You the craze? Which border that people can just trek in and walk straight into Niger? Now, because of you, they have decided to now man every port, entry port into their place, whether not land or not here or everywhere. They don't man them now. If they see any Nigerian, now shoot aside. Oh man, you especially if you can't speak Fufude abi Hausa. Because remember when Kolu was coming back from France? You place embargo on a country that did nothing to us. They did not do anything to Nigeria. They have been long allies with Nigeria. But because you want to satisfy your Shaguri brothers in France, get into the good book of Macron and make it look more like, okay, maybe if the whole world is not accepting you, at least Macron is going to accept you. It can give you a hug in public, the same hug that Joe Biden will run away from. Even the demented Joe Biden, where we say, acting Joe Biden said they avoid this madman. Trust me. So you turn them into a war, you turn it into something that people raised alarm and prevented it. We prevented bloodshed over nothing. And there you are. He was coming back from France. And they told him, if they burn you well, fly over our country. Should you be Nigeria, Abi? Nigeria president, Abi? Who has so much power, Abi? If they burn you well, try. Just walk around and find out. A whole Tifnubu, the madman, when no one die. He was flying from France as they go to the Algeria airspace, as they go to the border of Niger Republic, in the airspace, they radio the Nigerians and say, okay, the president of Nigeria wants to. If you try it, well, you would have to probably go and choose another president for Nigeria. The madman ran back to Algeria. They had to leave him in Algeria for hours. They say your president, they Algeria, they fly on top of Algeria for hours. They go say, okay, the whole thing is not resolvable. The best thing is that we would have to either smuggle you by the smuggle route, but not by road, which is Agades. Agades, when you are going to Europe by road, Agades, they go carry you past. Last, Shana Togo then carry and go. And it was like an extended journey. So he didn't like that. He hasn't been to France since then. All this why when they leave Abuja, they will go and pass somewhere else. They don't bond them well to fly from Abuja and fly over Niamey, fly over Niger, and go straight to Europe or go to wherever. They're not born and well. But they won't tell you that, will they? So that's why Tifnubu now felt like, okay, if I say I have opened the border, can't they send people to us and let us talk? They send the Ghanaian president to go and meet with that guy in Burkina Faso to see if they can, kind of resolve this whole thing. It was all a mistake at the end. I mean, after all, it was all a mistake. It was a misunderstanding. No, it's not a misunderstanding, you mofos. You French Western puppets. That's what they are. So yeah, now the Nigerians are saying, the Nigerian authority says, Omamalo cross border, no go cross border anyhow. Say because Tifnubu tell you say, in don't lift, in don't open border. Border where they will open. Which border? Your own border where you no get gates. Same way they told you that the Dubai is back. Dubai has now reinstated the visa, blah, 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 blah. Dubai is back every AK day, every 5 market day. Dubai is back. So if you go believe them, say they don't open border, you go cross. Just make I tell you. Now, this 404 fight of theirs is also taking place in Abuja, the FCT. But before I go to that, I want to sympathize with this lady. This happened in Lagos.
It is not possible. We cannot do that in that country now. Any Nigerians that go to India is a slave. Even that go to India is a slave there. But they will come to our country, they will be beating us. They will be beating us. We are dying. Since yesterday we did not sleep. I'm not living at the bed, but I couldn't go to my house. It is strange that I have to take care of my children. We are driving right to loan. But you will have to pay no one cage. Because now we don't cost for cage. Doctor about supply manager. Our people are waiting cost of feed to and we could lost to me by it's nothing more than 10 million naira. 10 million naira. 10 million naira, yes. 10 million naira, yes. I went to visit Belolano, Pinafeshe. I went to visit about very money. That's about very money. That's a fair point to me. That's a fair point to me. They are all useless. They are all useless. They are all useless. You are dying. You are suffering. This is too much. This is too much. I don't see what back on a lot of my daughter. Over double the rock and express. Over double. It is not possible. We cannot.
Somebody said, what is the story? I know it's not really a very clearer picture, okay? But you don't see around you, Niger, all those Eja will die. The fish is there. That's a fish pond. You know, it's a business in Nigeria and they have all been going through hell, trying to keep themselves in business. I have spoken about them a few times. Poultry farmers, fish farmers, and those who have been weathering and swimming against the tide of this Tifnubunomic. And you know what happened to that lady there? She's not the only one. That area is Ekwe, very close to the ocean, a bit close to the sea. So they built their, what do you call it? They built their own pond, fish ponds next to it. Unfortunately, overnight, an Indian firm that has a factory along the axis was said to have released some toxic waste from their plants into the sea, into the water. And the water got polluted. And the rain that fell mixed the polluted water with the pond water, and millions of fishes died. From their estimate, right, by the way, they believe that they have lost over 300 million naira in a single swoop. This is not flooding. This is pretty much like housing, environmental destruction, environmental poisoning. And Nigeria is a place where toxic wastes are dumped. In fact, there are those who actually give Nigerian authority money to come in and dump in toxic waste. You see all those industries that are operating in most part of Nigeria, they do not have toxic waste disposal system that will keep the underwater. So what do you call that in now? Is that called underground water system, Abi? Because you see all this water we use, right? The one that we use in cleaning ourselves, for cooking and drinking, they come from the underground, though. Here you get. And you see all this water we are using as well. Everything goes in and still go back to the underground water. So you can poison your underground water. I have a name for it, I think. Is it called groundwater or underground? There's a special name for it. I read it somewhere. So it's like a water bed under our water. It's a water bed. It's a So therefore, I'll give you an example. In the UK, I bought myself, this powerful washer Okay, this steam wash. What is it called? Eh? That is a forceful wash like that. So I bought myself one so that I will be washing my car. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing that, even though. Then I did it few times. And you know something? Every time I did it, right? And the water, because to me, I'm like, we have a sewage system in the UK. So right there where I'm washing my car on the street, okay, the water is going straight into the sewage system. Like, I mean, it's going, to this drainage system, okay, and it will disappear. So to me, that's fine. What's wrong with that? I was told that the reason why you won't do that a lot in the UK is because you see that water we would drink, the one we are using in the UK, in England, all right. I I have heard that you can't really drink their water in England. Okay, you can walk straight into your kitchen now, open your tap, and then get yourself a glass of water. Right in England, because their water is not that it's not safe, but it is tasty. Like it's got taste simply because of years of whatever that has contaminated the underground water. But it's not that it's not safe to drink. But here in Scotland, you can easily just walk into your bathroom, your bathroom, and open the tap and just get yourself a glass of water, and you will drink it, and it is as pure, crystal pure, clear, and safe, just like that your table water, if not better than the table water, by the way. Yeah, your bottled water. So because of that, we are discouraged from, you know what I mean, like just discharging water or bringing water from your house and just pour them on the streets and just, you know what I mean? And they are so serious about it. But in Nigeria, there is no sewage system. There's no drainage system. And as for the factories, majority of people don't even know what those factories are using or chemicals they are using, that they are discharging into the environment. You have seen what the oil spillage, gas flaring, you have seen what they have done to the environment in Niger Delta Patabi. If you go to the Port Harcourt, right, in River State, and there's times that you will see them, they'll be experiencing what they call the soot. Now, the soot is this black, moist cloud. But it's not just dark cloud. It's actually a cloud that is dropping particles of black substance. Here you get, it's like the sky gathered all of the gas flaring, all those things and all that. And right there, once they begin to drop, you see people with black face, black hands, all that, all coming from the sky, contaminated area. So, and if you go to their farms or you go to their sea, go to their rivers to fish, you understand what environmental degradation means. But they are destroying more in other places. They are destroying more in the cities. They are destroying more farmers. And that's what happened to that lady. So all of all the ponds in the area, every fish died. Every one of them. I've got other videos, but it's got music in it. I can't show you. It's like it's gone. I don't want to deal with that. Okay. But yeah, you could have seen other farmers there, fish farmers. She said she lost 10 million. That's her. And she's standing by her own pond. All her fish dead. She said some of those dead fish, they have been buried. But look around, everything is gone. All of their investment money gone. I would love possibly me talking about it tonight and every other effort that people around that place in Ekpe have taken. I just pray and I hope that at least, even if not this once, that you are protected indeed. Indian firm is the culprit. They said there is an Indian firm or Indian factory along that axis that released this toxic stuff. But Nigeria is so corrupt that instead of the Nigerian authority, the Lagos State authority, to protect these farmers, protect them and get their compensation for them, every fish that die must be paid for. That is only if the authority will defend them. Unfortunately, by the time they go to Alausa one or twice, and the Indians meet with Sonwoiku, they will be blamed, and the Indian company will be protected. I have seen that happen many times. But I do hope and I pray that this will be a different case. It will be a totally different one. Because, I mean, if you have been in that business before in your life and you have been, you know what it takes to actually survive your fish business in an economy like that of Nigeria, that people no longer really have money to buy anything, and you cannot not feed your fish. Only for you to wake up one day and see that your million investment is gone, just like that. And you cry, you scream, everybody say, oh God, yeah. Everybody moves on. No, these people can't move on from that. That's a huge loss. And it is caused not by natural disaster. It is caused by human negligence, human, what do you call it? Negligence. Remember that. And that's what you saw, a loss. Here is Werewike versus Iretike Njebe in Abuja. You've heard this, have you? I've got this long clip I want you to watch, okay? It can be annoying. I want you to see it. It is Werewike. I've got something to say after that.
I read yesterday. I don't want to be personal. I think they say she's a senator for FCT. I don't know. I think, okay, they said she's a senator for FCT. Saying, Wike is busy scraping roads. And this I just, in my place, that's why I say, if you don't know what to tell somebody, you say as him be. That is it. You don't have anything, you don't even know what to tell the person. One of these, Sundays, I woke up. I called my executive secretary of CDO. I said, come. I said, come. Well, I said, come down. Look at the roads. All cracked. We passed through there. I think we were going to the villa. Then went to the police headquarters. That we go and see. These roads were built when? I should leave it when the potholes come. That's when I'll go and repair it. Back belly. You know what you say, back belly? Somebody wants to be a friend. You say, I don't want to be a friend. Is it by force?
But what's like what the person was indicating that you don't want to be supervised. Like,
supervised? Are you my appointer?
They have an oversight function.
Oh, come on, listen now. Come on, do it. The problem is that she wanted to be chairman, Senate committee on FCT. And the Senate president said, I'm not giving you. She's a member. Let them come and oversight. There's nothing we have done. I've not invited the two chairmen of the FCT and the two chairmen of the area council. Every flag off, they're all there. Come and see with your eyes. And I deliberately allow it to be live. I deliberately allow it to be live. And so, what are you, the committee, the chairman, are seeing what you are doing. They are coming every day. What are you going to supervise me? You cannot supervise me.
But she's also representing the FCT.
No, that is the mistake you are making. That's the mistake you are making.
She will have extra interest.
What is the interest? That I must see her.
No, that FCT should function well.
Why would I go and say, is that my responsibility? If I have a problem, I go and see her. I don't have a problem.
So you're likely to see her
if there's a problem.
What if she wants to see you?
It's available. She should write to me. Give me a call if I'm free.
But she said you're not reachable.
How did you reach me now?
No, she's a journalist.
Listen. Nobody can intimidate me. Not after being, look, I was a minister before. I became a governor of one of the most important states in Nigeria. And now I'm a minister of FCT. You are saying that the only way you can bring me is to go to channel, is to go to TVC, is to go to, and the minister does not carry me about. I carry it, I don't have the back to carry. I don't have the back. People don't know how to go about things. It's not by blackmail or intimidation.
So what should she be doing?
Do the right thing. Communication. Can I have audience with you? There are things about FCT. I want you to. The problem is this. She ran an election against my friend, Philip Adudra. Right? And then She sees Philip Aduda everywhere with me. He said, I'm taking Philip everywhere instead of she being the senator. How about? Will I abandon my friend because he failed the election? I mean, people are so petty. It doesn't make sense. Everybody is commending what is going on in FCT. You Abusi said that he's not carrying me along. I'm supposed to be the eye of FCT. That's lawmaking. That's lawmaking. The eye of FCT in terms of implementing Mr. President's agenda is me. It's me. Mr. President made promise to FCT. Mr. President told them, I have renewed hope agenda. I want to bring back your hope. In doing that, I have somebody I think should represent me in bringing my agenda achievable. And one of those is these people, they have distorted their growth. They make sure civil servants will not grow.